believe these two wrestled last week at the Pennsylvania qualifier, and Motika won. Might have been by fall.
Yeah, I believe he won it by fall in the third period. So these two have met before, but Matt O'Neill, man, he's on a tear this tournament. Just in 8th grade, bonusing his way to the finals with 2 falls and 2 major decisions. Motika, the top seed here. After that aforementioned win, he's currently ranked number 6 in the country, the senior, committed to wrestle at Penn University next season, headed to the Ivy Leagues.
Motika has had a really solid high school career, but his senior year has been a cut above the rest this year. Top 10 ranking, really, for the win over 8th grader O'Neill.
Yeah, kind of story of 2 different careers going on right now here. O'Neill just trying to establish himself in the high school rankings where he'll be joining in next year as just an 8th grader, whereas Motika closing out his high school career in this bout.
Absolutely. Interesting adjustments. After the match this week. Motika, Mountain Cup really good game planning. A lot of times you'll see matches get closer as the series goes. Motika, though, a bit of a different beast as he's a senior and a big one.
Yeah, definitely on the bigger side. O'Neill with a very unorthodox style, like really good in scrambles, good with guys in on his legs, but like superb on top, gets a lot of turns. We saw early in the tournament, he hit a leg cradle, get a takedown, just hits a lot of funky stuff. As Motika gets to his 2-on-1, O'Neill trying to circle out, he circles his butt center. Now gets over the head, gonna try to tie Motika up over on the edge, and they're gonna go out of bounds. No score with 38 seconds to go in the first period. Come back to it.
School career, Motika wrestled a lot of really close matches. He's been working to open things up in this tournament and throughout this year.
Yeah, he's always been a reliable guy. As there's the first stall warning on O'Neill, kind of getting backed up in these front headlock exchanges, but Motika's kind of been known as the guy, like one of those 1-0 kind of winners, like can always ride out guys, really tough in the top position and good on top, hard to score on. But as you mentioned, he's been opening up a lot this year, trying to step up his offense. Just 17 seconds to go. See Motika getting back to his hand fight. He's got O'Neill in this front headlock once again. Malvern Prep Corner not happy with how Motika's starting on these restarts, saying that he's jumping the whistle a little bit, moving forward in the hand fight. But that's how we're going to end the first period, scoreless after 1. So Neil's choice to start the second, he's going to go down.
Imagine he's thinking tactics, and this thing ends up going the distance, having that first point could help him.
Yeah, could play huge in that ultimate tiebreaker. If we were to get there, Motika's just going to push him away, it looks like. Give him the escape. O'Neill's going to take the 1-0 lead, and seems like the game plan here for Motika, keep the pace high. Don't waste time on the mat.
For O'Neill, going through the first period scoreless, be an advantage to O'Neill in terms of overall outcome.
Keep in mind, he does have that stall warning, though, as Motika snaps him down in this front headlock once again.
This looks like that freestyle grounded position.
Yeah, grounding himself, controlling, pinching down on that elbow is O'Neill. Not much is going to happen here. We're probably going to see a stalemate. So Motika's trying to clear this right elbow, but O'Neill pinching down hard with both hands. A lot of clock getting burned here. O'Neill's finally going to drive him out of bounds. 1:15 to go in the second.
Spent a lot of time in that short offense position. Match.
Yeah, Motika hasn't been able to get in clean. And he's definitely controlled the hand fight, kind of just wearing on O'Neill, getting him to react more than focus on his own offense. See the level changes coming for Motika. We're going to get back to that snap. Now a 2-on-1 for O'Neill as he's taking Motika back. Motika clears and he's going to pancake him. He's picking up near fall.
Big moment there for Motika. To open this thing wide up.
Yeah, official holding 2 near fall off that pancake. That was a weird like pummel in that Motika did and just kind of went with the underhook. There's his 2 near fall. Motika going to take the 4-1 lead with 30 seconds to go in the second. He's got O'Neal broken flat.
O'Neal, who's been focused on tactics throughout this match, all of a sudden finds himself down 4-1. That's gotta hurt a little bit in your head where you've been wrestling a smart tactical match, keeping things close. Now all of a sudden in a hole, and you got to go get points. That's a very different scenario than keeping it close.
It's kind of like that old saying, everybody has a game plan until you get punched in the mouth. Then it's like, how do you come back? How do you react to that? How do you try to overcome it? There's going to be a caution on Motika. I believe that's his first. Just 15 to go on this restart. Motika definitely probably going to try to ride this out, as he will have choice in the third as well. Now with a half is Motika.
So it's the big score late in the second period, setting the table for the third. Motika has choice. He's going to go neutral, smart. You know O'Neal's got tricks on top, real tough. You don't need to give him that opportunity.
Yeah, don't put yourself in the other guy's best position when you don't have to. And with this lead, that clearly changed this match in a big way. So O'Neal's got to find a way to get to offense on his feet now, trailing by 3. Got a full period to do it. A lot of time, but we're right back in this front headlock position. Motika possibly looking to go corner, looking for another pancake, but O'Neal staying heavy on that left side.
Motika acting like this is all you can eat pancake.
Little IHOP action as O'Neal drives Motika almost through the camera, man.
Hit that pancake day on day one of competition.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we were watching the same match, and pretty good in there. He's got a good feel in his little underhook out of short offense when guys are trying to just pinch down for a stalemate. Looking to go throw by now, dropping it on the high crotch. Crackdown position, trying to sit corner now, locking the crotch is O'Neal.
Get it, Matt! Get it!
O'Neal trying to hook that ankle. You see Motika circling his feet towards the head.
O'Neal creates a lot of pressure in there. You saw Motika go from leg attack mode to
going down on the defense mode. Yeah, awkward position here is Motika just holding on to that right leg, trying to hold on for a stalemate. And O'Neal's going to pick up the takedown out of that. Pretty wild. Yeah, if you're O'Neal, this is exactly where you probably saw this match going. You get your chance to be on top, your best position. But he's going to call an injury time. Not sure what happened. Looks like possibly holding his finger. But yeah, as you said, this is O'Neal's best position. He's got a decent amount of time to work for a turn, but Motika, no stall warnings. He's a seasoned vet. He's been here before. Might be hard to do.
O'Neal creates some freaky leverage. You can see it in that defensive position there that he used to score the takedown. Part of what makes him so good on top. Can he get to a position where he could put Motika on his back in the next 44 seconds? That's going to be the question.
Oh, I believe O'Neal's okay. They just cut the injury time. Here we go. 36 seconds to go. O'Neal gonna cut him. Interesting. Doesn't even want to try to work on top. Looking to get it done on his feet. O'Neal could send this to sudden victory with a takedown. He's got 36 seconds to go.
Go to attack. There's a shot. Can't get locked on the leg, though.
Back in this short offense position, but O'Neal able to clear now, trying to work a 2-on-1. Motika can evade here. He has no stall warnings. And O'Neal's going to back out. I'm a little bit surprised we didn't see the second stall warning on O'Neal there, as he clearly was just trying to get his restart back straight out of bounds, but official gave him kind of a break there. We got 16 seconds. Shot from space by O'Neal. Just going to slide off as Motika. And Motika's, as O'Neal goes for it there late, Motika's going to close it out with another takedown. A 7-3 final for Davis Motika as he helps O'Neal up. closes out his high school career with the 113-pound national prep championship.
Wins back-to-back titles here at National Preps and Japan spot for lightweight coming out of the room.
You think career 25 right there?
Seems like it. Sure seems like it.
Absolutely.
Next one should be a good one.
Absolutely. Probably premier match of the finals coming up next.
Also, people that are very familiar with these big stages, wrestling each other and wrestling at the national level for a long, long time.
Absolutely.
We're also going to see our first Blair Academy finalists so far.
Yeah, back-to-back Wyoming Sem champs to start off the finals. It's adding to their team lead, but Blair in second place trying to solidify that second place finish.
Yeah, first place has been sewn up for a while.
I believe we're holding finals now for award ceremonies for 106 pounds. Waiting on whoever took 6 at 106 pounds to get to the podium.
Yeah, come on. Go ahead and get there, guy. We don't need to wait.
Hey, sixth place, nothing to be ashamed of in a tournament like this.
Though that is something to be ashamed of.
That's definitely something to be ashamed of. Our sixth place man never showed up, so we're just moving on without him.
That's what you get.
Indeed, that is what you get.
Third place, representing the Dungeon School, and second place, Phillips Andover, Julian Ridley. And your champion, 106 pounds from National Preps, Wyoming Seminary, shake this right there. Your 106 recipient.
Alrighty, 106-pound awards closed up. About to hit the mat here. 120-pound finals of the 2024 National Prep Championships. And our PA man telling us to continue to hold while they get some pictures, I guess.
Just a little more holding.
I love holding.
Representing Lower Catholic Theologian, representing Wyoming Seminary.
All right, here we go.
120-pound final, the 2024 National Prep Championships. We've got Leo DeLuca out of Blair Academy in the silver and blue singlet, green ankle bands, taking on Nate Desmond of Wyoming Seminary in the red, white, and blue singlet, red ankle band. A little bit of a different iteration on a Wyoming Seminary singlet there. Pretty cool.
Yeah, these guys just got the Blair set duel. DeLuca got that one in a tight match.
Yeah, DeLuca definitely owns this series, I would say. Desmond, though, bona fide stud in his own right, ranked number 3 in the country, while DeLuca number 1 at 120 pounds. DeLuca gets it on a single leg, kind of like a 2-on-1 drag, and then single to the opposite side. He's got this leg shelved. See Desmond going splits, trying to keep his separation between him and Desmond. Now diving through. Passing the leg is Desmond. Desmond really good in these leg pass situations. DeLuca back hooked on the leg, now trying to kick off that elbow, get his heel off is Desmond, but DeLuca just holding on, and we're going to get a stalemate.
Really nice adjustment there from Nate Desmond. DeLuca was threatening cradle, and Desmond able to roll through. And you saw DeLuca right away knew, all right, I'm going to go for steel because back.
This is a match up we could be seeing for a long time. Both these guys juniors. DeLuca committed to wrestle University of Iowa, while Desmond Penn State. Can see this in future Penn State Iowa duels, which is pretty exciting to think about. Another shot attempt from DeLuca. Desmond able to down block it. No score here. 25 to go in the first period. There's a heavy club. Nice duck out of the overhook by Desmond. Almost had the corner on it.
Each guy coming up on that first attack. And both these guys quick finishers. So avoiding giving up the takedown on solid attack. A little bit of a win.
Absolutely. Short time to go here in the first, man. These guys are clubbing each other hard. That'll do it for the first. An action-packed first period. See Desmond give a little clap. He's fired up. His coach is happy with the way he's performing so far. It's Desmond's choice. Oh, excuse me. DeLuca's choice to start the second. He goes down.
Desmond tough on top. DeLuca, not typically a guy that wrestles with bottom line abilities, but Desmond has some serious offensive top positions.
You say that, David, but in that Ironman final against Barrick Jordan, Jordan rode DeLuca. I believe he rode him the whole second period. So, could something that comes into play. Is that the second caution on Desmond? Second in a row. So he's got to be careful now with 2 cautions. Don't want to give up a point. Desmond's switching sides now, maybe trying to throw DeLuca off. DeLuca up to his feet. Desmond looking for the return. Trying to roll through there was DeLuca. Now leg comes in for Desmond. This is where he's really good. DeLuca knows it, gets himself a restart.
Second time in a row. That table's come back.
I would not be surprised if it happens a few more times this match. These guys, like we said, this is a rivalry. Both these guys want to win, and both these guys are pretty mean as competitors.
Good motion here. 1-0 to Lucas Jones first.
Both these guys jabbing at each other, getting each other's face. Now DeLuca back to the underhook. Nice job by Desmond to get his leg out of the way and stay square. A lot of hands to the face coming. Another shot attempt from DeLuca. Desmond looking to re-attack. Off of that one. Yeah, they're going back with jabs. Nice shot. High crotch by Desmond. Diving through is DeLuca. Now he's pressing a leg. Desmond trying to hold him. He's got him trapped. They're going to give the takedown to Desmond. Now, official now confirms the takedown, I guess. Now giving back points to Desmond. Odd call there by the official, but Desmond's going to come out of it with 2 near fall as well.
4-1 lead for Desmond. Second, I thought they might overturn that takedown call or have a conversation between the 2 officials, but before they had a chance, Desmond put DeLuca on his back. Now it's 4-1.
Held him there. Now back on top, looking for the ride outs. He's got this leg in crossbody. Not too much movement coming underneath for DeLuca. Desmond's kind of got him trapped here with just 10 seconds to go in the second. Now coming back into him is DeLuca. Reverse half for Desmond trying to hold on. And that's time.
And choice.
Man, if you're Desmond, this is your match to win now. I guess it's your match to lose. See what DeLuca's strategy is here. DeLuca good on top, but not really known for being a big turner, especially trailing by 3.
Desmond, quad pod, and DeLuca, that wrist, loses it.
Now trying to maybe go crotch lift with his claw, come up big. If you're Desmond, you've got to just stay at home here. Try to avoid giving up any turns, any turning combinations here. Stay smart. Now hand control for Desmond. Looking far side cradles to DeLuca. He looks to cut him, but Desmond just comes right back into him. Looking for the reversals, Desmond. He's got to be careful. He's still on bottom.
His back is going to be.
Official's got to be ready here, and he's counting swipes. At least 2. Official holding 2 now.
Huge tactical mistake there from Desmond. Yeah, there's a scramble. You're still on bottom. Otherwise, you're going to go up just like that. All of a sudden, it's 4-3.
Now DeLuca feels this within reach. He's going to shove Desmond out of bounds, give him the escape. That's going to make it 5-3. 105 to go, David. This one's gonna end up fun.
Cut Desmond position.
Duck attempt by DeLuca. Desmond able to stay square.
Can tie this with a takedown.
No stall warnings yet on Desmond, but DeLuca coming forward. Now a 2-on-1 for Desmond. Looks to go single to the other side. Looking to get the corner. DeLuca able to get his leg back. 40 seconds to go. These guys just hanging out. Official going to give the stalemate with 35 to go. Man, see what's DeLuca's shot here. Where does he feel most confident getting to? 30-second go here. You need a takedown. He's got DeLuca Desmond reacting. Underhook. Now Desmond comes under. Kind of trapped in this short offense position, controlling elbows. DeLuca going head. Now goes to the ankle. Looking to possibly go cradle. Now, just 7 seconds to go. DeLuca's got to pull something out of his bag of tricks here on this restart. There's going to be a caution. No caution actually issued there.
Staying home here.
Another shot from DeLuca, but Desmond going to be able to fight it off. And Nate Desmond picks off the #1 guy in the country. 5-3 the final. Nate Desmond going to give Wyoming Seminary their 3rd straight champion to start out these finals. And he's fired up. Wyoming Sem's fired up. Man, what a match.
Incredible match. And that really was defined more by the mistakes guys made than probably by the things that they, DeLuca getting stuck in that scramble position, caught on his back. Obviously, Desmond making it a lot closer than it needed to be.
Yeah,
to scramble when DeLuca was trying to cut him. So, wild match, 5-3. Going back and watching that one.
We'll probably be seeing a new #1 guy in the country potentially there, Mr. Bray.
113 real second.
And rinse and repeat. We're going to go take a moment here for our 113-pound awards.
Yeah, new #1. There's going to be a new #1 anyway because Anthony Knox is back down at 120.
Oh, yes, that's right.
So Knox is going to take over that spot. But Desmond's going to move up for sure. That win back. He's got the loss to Barrick Jordan, but Jordan hasn't been able to get past Luca. So
it's kind of like a head-to-head mess all through there.
That's done. So he's going to move up.
We talked about this yesterday, David. Desmond's always been a guy, like, guys on his tier, he runs through them, but guys like the tier just above him, he's always had trouble getting the wins over him. So I would say that that's definitely his biggest win of his career.
Absolutely. And first national, first appearance national wrestling in PIAA a year ago.
Yeah, it's a 2-time PIAA AAA state champion.
Yep.
Prior to this season coming to Wyoming Sem. We're going to have another Sem finalist here.
4th straight and the biggest favorite of the group.
Yeah, I would say almost definitely.
He's actually ranked 2nd in his weight class behind Knox, but he's #1 pound for pound because of his performance at the senior level. And it might sound weird, but those rankings measure different things. Pound for pound is about your overall resume. And beating NCAA finalists and qualifying Olympic trials, it will help move you up the list if you have a head-to-head loss against the guy here.
Yeah, in high school folk style competition.
So here we go. Action number 1, Luke Illidall. Final match in Wyoming Seminary singles.
Yeah, we got Luke Lillidahl of Wyoming Sem taking on Charlie DeSena of Lake Highland Prep in the red and white singlet, red ankle bands. DeSena is having himself a heck of a tournament in his own right, though. Winning by technical fall in the semis. He's actually bonused his way to the finals. But nice re-attack there by Lillidahl. Gets to his low single, finishes backside. They give him the takedown. Senna up to his feet, fighting hands, going to cut away for the escape. Make it 2-1.
With 11 finalists, Wyoming Sam Lillidahl really stands out among the group, out of bounds. He has seemingly limitless ways to score, so fast. His own attacks, his attacks are incredible.
Yeah, he's a special cat.
He and Joe Seeley are the two that I think really been carrying the torch in this program.
Yeah, two guys that we've seen compete in a lot of senior level events. Seeley as well, trying to qualify for those Olympic trials, which you just mentioned. Lillidahl back in December qualifying for the Olympic trials in April by taking 5th at the senior nationals. Got wins over NCAA finalists as just a senior in high school. Super impressive. Another single leg attempt for Lillidahl, but DeSena brings him up. 35.
Yeah, December just a sophomore for Lake Highland Prep, so his recruiting is state.
Yep. Yeah, certainly future potential Nittany Lion stud right here. Lillidahl takes DeSena out of bounds. We got 13 seconds to go in the first. DeSena staying in there, still just 2-1. I didn't even think I heard a whistle there, but I guess he blew it.
Short threatened with that low single.
Yeah, super quick at changing levels is Lillidahl, and as you mentioned, got a lot of tricks.
Just one takedown in the first period, though, and Charlie DeSena, that's a good development.
That's a win right there. DeSena gonna go down to start the second period. Lillidahl getting set on the right side. See, most of the time in folk style, Lillidahl a little bit indifferent to mat wrestling.
Well, a lot of the back points he gets are from feet to back situations.
Absolutely. And DeSena up to his feet. Lillidahl going to give him the escape. He's going to tie this one at 2, 20 seconds into the second period. So over tie snap attempt there by DeSena. So DeSena kind of taking ground now. Lillidahl circles back in. He's got that mat awareness from all the freestyle competition of knowing where he is on the mat. You see a couple foot fakes coming for Lillidahl, getting DeSena to react. Now kind of takes a beat at a knee pull. Single leg. DeSena doing a nice job, which some people would say is a stall tactic of tying up that right hand of Lillidahl finger fight, making it hard to finish. But now Lillidahl goes near arm far leg. Able to get the finish there. Nice job. Going to pick up the takedown, make it 4-2 now.
Them coaching these guys to go catch and release, but then when it gets towards the end of the period, focus on that top work and look for turns.
Yeah, for sure. Just match awareness, know where you are in the mat, know where you are time-wise. Don't want to give up an unnecessary escape when you're not going to have enough time to get a takedown. Coming up quad pod is DeSena, but Lillidahl trapping that back ankle with short time to go. Going to go knee slide there was DeSena, but not able to get it. It's going to be Lillidahl's choice to start the third.
Underneath for Lillidahl, 2 minutes to go.
DeSena pretty good in the top position.
Yes.
He got a lot of turns in his semi. See what his game plan is here. Something I just noticed, both these guys matching shoes. So there's our answer. Oh, nice duck by Lillidahl. Gets another takedown. Starting to open this one up now. It's going to make it 7-3. 1:45 to go. We'll see if he starts picking up the pace here in the third.
7-3.
Fakes at all. When he gets his motion going, you see guys reacting open. So
Yeah, it's so smooth. Like it's going lateral movement, going one side and the other. You see, tries to go cross pick. Now an underhook for Lilladal, looking far knee pick. No, nice little shuck of the over tie. Level changes coming for Lilladal. Senna's got a Lilladal trying to jump over the top. Now trying to slide off. DeSena coming up with the underhook. You see Lilladal controlling that far wrist, controlling the shooting hand of DeSena. Now looking to go re-attack as he clears. Just 50 to go here in the third. Senna's done a pretty decent job of slowing Lilladal down. I'll give him that in this match. Controlling that right hand. Now he gets in on a single leg, but Lilladal immediately able to clear it. Now he goes re-attack to that far leg. Looking to go backside. DeSena able to fight it off, though. Got weight on that foot.
defense, a lot of times you see that rear attack, that low level attack from Lilladal, guys kind of concede. Senna did. They're not really. He's probably not going to think about this some more than victory, but 7-3. Build on that.
Absolutely, but Luke Lilladal closes out his high school career with another national prep championship, this time at 126 pounds. This is a guy we're going to be seeing for a long time on all stages, folks.
Yeah, pretty special high school career. Coming over to Wyoming Sam with Cornell Robinson from Missouri. Those guys got the Wyoming Sam at the same time 3 years ago, and special moments. What was the last one? Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think that's gone pretty well so far.
Absolutely.
And a fourth straight Wyoming Seminary champ.
They'll have an opportunity for 5. This next one's going to be a really interesting matchup.
We're going to take another brief pause here, awaiting our 120-pound awards before we get to our next bout at 132 pounds.
Yeah, we still have some 126 pounders on the mat, so
probably have a couple minutes here, folks.
yeah, you guys will break. Feel free to catch the action.
Alrighty, should be good to go here as soon as our PA announcer gives us the go-ahead.
Right.
Alrighty, 132-pound final of the 2024 National Prep Championships. We got Nick O'Neill for Malvern in the silver blue singlet, red ankle band. As he goes slide by, looking to throw the leg in, but he's taking on Matthew Botello as O'Neill gets the takedown early. Taking on Matthew Botello, Wyoming Sem, in the blue and white singlet, green ankle band.
Familiar with opponents, but it's super effective. Really,
There's a stall warning on O'Neill early as he goes back hook, drops down on the leg. Botello trying to throw half. And it looks like Botello's going to be able to get clear and earn his escape. Nice job there. It's not an easy doing. Yeah, as you mentioned, these guys have hit 3 times this year with O'Neill winning 1-0, 7-0, and 4-3 a week ago today. So very familiar opponents. Also another top 10 nationally ranked battle. O'Neill number 7, well, Botello number 9. So we go under a minute to go in the first.
type of high-end final you expected in preps. Real clash of styles. Tello's got big feet-to-back stuff, and O'Neill as funky as they come. Neil with a pin.
Wow.
Finish there. That's how you do it.
Botello really good out of short offense. As you mentioned, good feet to back stuff. As you can see, very opposite body types here. Botello's short, stocky, very powerful. And O'Neill, similar to his brother Matt that we saw it down at 113 pounds. Long, lanky, good on top. As O'Neill gets his escape to tie it at 3, just under 30 to go.
Started to say O'Neill's semifinal. He had a Plato for one of the highlights of the entire semifinal round.
Yeah, he's been his way through the tournament so far. Not easy to do, to say the least. Short time to go here. Botello control in center. Little pass by attempt by O'Neill. As he looks up at the clock. That's going to do it for the first period. And
like we're heading to the mat, which typically tends to favor O'Neill.
Yeah, his choice to start the second. He's going to go down. And O'Neill, he's been 4th, 3rd, and 2nd at this tournament in his career, trying to close out his high school career with a national prep title.
Do you know what's in that order?
Yeah, 4-3-2. Looking to go 4-3-2-1, but Botello's going to have something to say about that. Botello just a junior, but now he's going to work on top. He's got a bar, little shallow bar right now on the left side. Elevator foot for O'Neill and able to clear. It's going to take a 4-3 lead. Ooh, snap attempt there for Botello. Botello was in a really tight semifinal against Paradin of Lake Highland Prep. Won that one 3-1 in sudden victory with a really nice counter, like some freaky defense, as he looked dead to rights in that one.
There now, Botello on a single leg, up to the waist.
He's gonna sit him. You saw it. O'Neill reach back, and now Botello looking for near fall with this trap arm, tight waist. Just a 1 count. You saw O'Neill try to kind of like elevate back into him with that wizard and possibly put Botello on his back, but Botello was able to wrestle through it. Got the takedown, was looking for near fall. In this back and forth battle, Botello takes a 5-4 lead.
I was a little surprised Botello came up to the body on that. Ended up working out for him and the guy as scrambly as O'Neal. Maybe coming to the body was the right move. And he's for a back.
Yeah, he's got this bar, taking it out towards the head. He's got 40 seconds to work, and he's got this pretty tight.
I'm putting a half in on the opposite side of the bar.
Neal fighting hard now, going short sit. Botello kind of pulling him back, staying heavy. Just 15 to go in the second. It will be Botello's choice in the third, too. And if you don't have to go down, that could be huge. So staying on top here with short time to go. Botello trying to hold on in an awkward position here. I'm not even really sure where we're at.
Stalemate call there is stuck in the same position. Yeah, you're right. Now Botello's going to have the opportunity to go neutral.
That's exactly what he does, David. Looks to his corner. They tell him, go neutral, no stall warnings. Stay in there. I believe he does have the takedown advantage 2-1 right now. Making sure we got the score all right. Gonna get reset. Just 1 second into the third period. Here we go. O'Neal's got to find a way to score now. Your Botello, stay smart. Probably try to avoid giving up that slide by, which O'Neal's really good at. So you see him kind of fake at it. O'Neal committed to wrestle at Army next season. Me joining Kevin Ward out there at West Point.
It's going to be a really nice push for West Point.
Yeah, O'Neal's a dangerous guy, man. You fill a couple holes in his offense, and he's a bear on top. Could be a really, really strong guy. O'Neal moving forward now, goes to front headlock. Botello tries to clear out. They're gonna warn him. I think that's a good call. Botello kind of tried to circle in a little bit towards the end there, but I think he backed kind of straight out with that one. So now Botello with the stall warnings. We hit a minute to go.
O'Neal, he's going to want to. So that's stall call, and now here we go.
Pass by attempt by O'Neal. Now he's gonna look to go drag. Botello able to clear it. Now he's got a elbow control. Back to this position. If we go out of bounds of 43 to go, Malvern Prep corner encouraging O'Neal, said, Nick, turn it on here.
Got to push the pace without opening his legs up to an attack.
Very familiar opponents. You know Botello. He's got to have a good idea of where O'Neal's wanting to go here. He's trying to go back to that pass by. Level change by Botello. He's got to stay in there and stay engaged with 20 to go. O'Neal moving forward. Now underhook for O'Neal. Botello's going to shoot into it. O'Neal rolls him through. Just 10 seconds to go. Drag attempt for O'Neal. Botello able to back hook and roll through out of bounds. Just 6 seconds on the clock. O'Neal's going to need a miracle here.
Goes
to the pass by. Botello able to clear and square up. And Matthew Botello gonna get one in the series. Wow, a huge upset for Matthew Botello, and he's fired up.
It's 5 for finals at the beginning of this. 5 for 5.
Saying Wyoming Sam's breaking records here, and they very well might be. We get a little, some kind of dance by Botello.
Dance, actually. Upset victory at 120. Nate Desmond getting his first win over Leo DeLuca in their high school careers. And Botello, having lost 3 times in a row to Neal, gets the win. I mean, it is a crazy performance. They're not going to be able to go 6 for 6 because for the first time today, we don't have anybody from Wyoming Sim in the finals. Just an incredible performance so far.
Yeah, they very may be breaking records here as not the best with my national prep history books, but it's, as you said, very, very impressive.
Absolutely.
And Botello wrestled a perfect match there, especially after giving up that early takedown. Like, you're like, oh man, this might be over already. It's O'Neal's in his best position early, and he just kept wrestling through everything, stayed on it, and was able to prevent him from getting a takedown in the third.
Really strong shooting there.
So we're currently going through our 126-pound awards, and then we will be back here in just a minute with our 138-pound final. Alrighty, waiting on our PA guy, I do believe, to announce these guys, or, all right, never mind. I don't think our official cares. So here we go, 138-pound final. We got Billy DeCraker out of Blair Academy in the blue and silver singlet, green ankle band. As he's getting to work out a short offense, he's taking on Colin Casena out of Lake Highland Prep. See DeCraker chasing corner hard. Casena fighting hard to try to stay square, controlling that elbow very shallowly.
The top two, 138, and Craker, what a season he's had. Junior Blair gotten himself up to number 10 in the country.
Yeah, this kid's impressed me a lot this year. What, third at Ironman, a Beast of the East champion. And he's done it all on just pace. The kid wrestles so hard, hand fights really, really physically from start to finish, and it seems like his pace kind of turns up as the match goes on.
All reports from inside the room are that this is a guy that's exactly the type of guy you want in wrestling team's culture. Does everything right, works super hard, just lives it. It's starting to pay off.
Yeah, certainly. Like, this is kind of like the recipe of a sort of late bloomer as he gets in on the single leg. Casena feeding him hips, trying to post off, prevent him from going backside. And we're going to get stalemated. No score, 36 to go in the first.
You know, in high school wrestling, you see a lot of guys look for attacks with super quick finishes, but DeCraker, he's not afraid to get in on a head inside single and just grind out a finish. So stalemated there, but don't be surprised if he goes back to that position.
I had Casena in the semis, and he really impressed me against Carter Nogel. Won that one 12-6. Had a major decision, gave up a late takedown, but was really, really impressive. Really good at wrestling through positions and kind of good wrestling IQ and feel for stuff. So Craker looking to go on this go behind one more time late in the period. But Casena fighting hard to stay square. Able to fight it off as Casena late. No score after one.
5 more seconds, and DeCraker may have gotten that takedown, but good job, Casena, being aware of his position and aware of the clock and avoiding giving up any points heading to the second period scoreless.
DeCraker's choice. He is going down to start the second. Casena pretty good on top. I saw he got purple turns in that match in the semis, so see if he gets to work here. But DeCraker able to seal off for a moment, but Casena brings it back and slides the left leg in. Now going cross body. Wow, that was kind of interesting. Whatever DeCraker did there, he kind of reached back for the toe and threw the leg out and was able to now earn his escape, take a 1-0 lead. See if Casena is kind of getting more comfortable in this high pressure matchup and the kind of pressure that DeCraker brings. He's able to settle in a little bit more and get to his own offense.
Casena showing a shot there. DeCraker. Big reason that Lake Highland Prep is towards the top of the team scores. They've been a great addition to National Preps. Their third year. Perfect fit, I think, for the team.
Yeah, currently in what, 4th place in the team standings? Very good showing. Now we see Casena with the front headlock and an underhook, but DeCraker able to fight hands and clear. See the pace of DeCraker kind of slow, which you don't see much now. Knee pull for Casena, but hard, what we call that, quarter Nelson. For DeCraker able to break the lock, man, that doesn't feel good. Now he's looking for the go behind.
Similar situation to how the first period ended. This time, Casena comes up to his feet now, coming off the mat.
Man, these guys are physical. They're wrestling hard.
Absolutely. Not a lot of guys can match the physicality of DeCraker, but Casena is right there, and he looks like a big 138 pounder.
Yeah, certainly. DeCraker kind of short, but pretty stocky, but Casena definitely looks like he has a decent size advantage. Short time to go here. It'll be Casena's choice to start the 3rd period. So he trails 1-0. He's going to go down. And he's right here.
DeCraker's tough on top. A ton of turns, peaking really high.
Yeah, grind rider for sure. But sealing off up to his seat is Casena, and he's going to earn his escape. Tie it at 1 with 1:50 to go in the 3rd period. We're going to get a stoppage. Might have been a poke to the eye or something. Yeah. Blinking it out is Casena. Always takes a moment to collect yourself after getting poked in the eye. It's kind of like a hard thing to describe in wrestling. But we're back to it. 1:45 here left. Something's got to give here at 138 pounds with these guys kind of back and forth with one another. Now you see the pace of DeCraker picking up. Looking to pummel now. He takes a shot out of underhook, trying to pull in this single leg. Casena feeding him hips. See if DeCraker tries to go backside, but he's just going to get himself a restart, drives it straight out of bounds. DeCraker must have felt something there that he wasn't going to be able to finish, so wasn't going to waste time in there.
On deck wrestler for Blair.
15 to go. See if we can finish this one in regulation, or if this will be our first overtime match in the final.
Yeah, I just kind of blanked out and forgot we haven't gone to overtime yet. I was thinking the semis, I had a few, but another shot by DeCraker, and there's the first stall warning on Casena.
Is it that single? Keeping question.
Now fighting ankles is Casena. He has some heavy hips, man. DeCraker hasn't really been able to go anywhere once he gets to these shots. But he did earn a stall warning against Casena, which could come into play here as we're tied 1-1 with 44 left. Casena's got to stay in here. Possibly try to get to offense of his own. Now looking to reattack. Wow, nice job by DeCraker getting his leg out of the way there as Casena had the corner on the reattack.
DeCraker fell down as he was getting out of the way, but able to pop right back up. No foul, 25.
Now it's Casena taking ground. They heard a whistle on the other mat. Kind of stopped for a second. But we go out of bounds with 22 to go now.
Kylan Prep corner wanted stalling with DeCraker, and the official said, no, he stopped because of that whistle on the other mat. And I agree too. I thought it was on.
Yeah, I did as well. There's a shot from space, double. Now looking to reattack is DeCraker. Go behind, attempt for Casena. Now go behind for DeCraker. He's in on the double, short time. There's a takedown with just 5 seconds to go. Awesome exchange, and Billy DeCraker pulls it out. That was an awesome exchange. He's dapping everybody up. That was sick. Blair corner fired up for Billy DeCraker. Man, that last sequence, it was just back and forth reattacks back and forth, both guys. It was just straight. Who cares? I'm just going to try to wrestle.
Yeah, not textbook to be completely cleared out, turn it, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to get it done.
Yeah, I looked up at the clock, and I think it was either 5 or 6 seconds left when he got the takedown.
They need to do their job. This is the finals of the national prep. Move back. Everybody move back from the table. Number 6, where are you? Where are you? Number 6.
We're going to take another break here for the 132-pound awards. And then once our PA guy says we're good to go, I'll trust his judgment.
Another really fun match coming up here. 44. Jack Insiglio, Brzezinski. Brzezinski is at number 11. Rankings. Still ranked second.
In second place, number 10, Brett. It was India. He's a gentleman, your champion. 132, 7 or 8, 2, That's how it's delivered. That's big. That's number 40. Championship fighting. Represent.
All right, here we go. About to get started. Our 144-pound national prep championship final. We've got Jack Consiglio for Malvern Prep in the silver and blue white singlet, red ankle bands. He's taking on, Logan Rosinski out of Blair Academy in the blue and silver singlet, green ankle band. And this is a rematch. We saw this back at the Beast of the East in the semis, I do believe. And it was Jack Consiglio coming out in a wild one, 7-5. But these guys, very scrambly wrestlers, have a lot of attacks, also good on the mat. So I expect a fun one here, David.
It should be a good rematch. He's been second most of the year. Really solid.
Yeah, he was Iron Man's second, Powerade second, Beast of the East champion. This guy's been in the finals of just about every big tournament this season.
He's headed to Stanford next year.
It's Rosinski in on the single leg. You see, this is where Consiglio's good. Guys in on his legs, really good at rolling around. Locked in the crotch, now going far ankle. Gonna take it through. He's got to be careful here, but he's comfortable. Both these guys tying their legs up. Consiglio looking to wrestle through it and get height, but official gonna stop it with a stalemate. No score there.
I'm surprised by that stalemate. It seemed like Consiglio was making adjustments, but
Try to improve.
not big enough adjustments for his liking. So
Not to his liking.
mentioned Consiglio for Brzezinski going to be wrestling here on.
Yes, sir. Pretty cool experience for somebody to be able to wrestle kind of in their future home gym. We'll see another guy later on for Wyoming Seminary, Dominic Federici. He'll be going to Lehigh next year as well. But we got just 15 to go in the first here. No score.
One solid attack there from most of the action. Amplified.
If I remember correctly, because I called that semi at the Beast of the East, I believe it was scoreless after one there too, and it was kind of a reversal fest from there on and ended 7-5.
Guys, very effective on the mat. Brzezinski's going underneath.
This is Consiglio's position where he makes a lot of money is being good on top and leg rides, breaking guys down, power has. So see if he's able to get to work here against Brzezinski.
He is good with leg rides. He can also turn you in when things get scrambly and guys are rolling around. He can do a lot of solid things from positions like this, crab.
Yeah, crab in half. You know, Brzezinski knows that as he comes up to buck stand. Consiglio throws that right side leg in, but now looking to go ball and chain possibly. A little shallow and the leg comes out, but he's still taking it through. So you mentioned trying to take advantage of the scramble position, but Brzezinski able to clear it and get back to his base.
Turn attempt there. Consiglio.
Gonna get a stoppage for
Blood.
Oh, it's on Brzezinski's nose.
Probably going to shove something up there and then.
Oh, yeah, they really did. He kind of caught Brzezinski by surprise. But yeah, we saw kind of, as you mentioned, Consiglio's game right there, just trying to create something out of nothing.
Last night in the quarters, Consiglio had a pretty filthy turn from top that came from what appears to be rolling around, but it's actually he's setting up.
Mm-hmm. Had Brzezinski in the semis. He got a fall in just 38 seconds. That was pretty cool. And he was fired up. Now sealing off on the left side is Brzezinski trying to slide that right leg in was Consiglio, but Brzezinski gonna clear it, get his escape now, right back in on the shot. Looking to pass a leg is Consiglio, but Brzezinski's got weight on it. It's gonna be hard to pass. Yeah, he's staying heavy on that leg.
Trying to pull it back or maybe.
I think Brzezinski wanted to keep wrestling through that position as well. Felt like he was in an advantage, but it's kind of both guys kind of got that so far. See if Consiglio tries to create some offense from his feet now. He trails 1-0. There's a shot attempt. Now re-attack for Brzezinski in on the double. Locking through the crotch is Consiglio. Pinching. Gonna try to roll here. And now he's got legs back. Taking him towards the head is Brzezinski. Now he's gonna try to hook the feet. He's got 30 seconds to try to score here. Consiglio's got to protect those shoulders, but he's gonna take him through. Brzezinski able to adjust now, getting in a little bit better position. Consiglio down on that far ankle, trying to fight him with the feet here. Seems he's trying to pull that leg through. 5 seconds to go. Consiglio with that far ankle, keeping him alive. Man, a scramble fest.
So just 1-2. Brzezinski and
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to go down. Consiglio kind of looked towards like the far side of the gym and signaled down. It's kind of funny. But yeah, Consiglio going down to start the third. See what Brzezinski's game plan is here if he's going to try to ride. You hear the old adage thrown around probably way too much. The best way to beat a rider is to ride him. Take it out of him, the top position, but cartwheel over for Consiglio.
Brzezinski was trying to catch him, and now
Circles onto the single now, looking for the reversal. It's Consiglio. He's going to get it. Well, not yet, but it's close. I'm not sure how this isn't a reversal. And nothing really changed there. Brzezinski was just kind of back hooked on the front of the leg. Now, hands locked on a far side. Oh, never mind. That's a side headlock, isn't it? Nope, far side cradle for Consiglio. Consiglio's got to be careful here. It looks like that arm of Brzezinski's kind of popped. He's going to try to break Rosinski flat, but Rosinski catches that foot. 1 minute to go here. See if Consiglio looks to roll this through. If not, I assume we'll see a stalemate. But Rosinski able to break the lock. Now a little high is Consiglio. He's got to adjust his hips. Able to slide back a little bit. Now throw in a power half. Hips getting a little bit high once again for Consiglio, but he's comfortable here. Yeah, possibly looking for near fall. He's got 30 seconds with a 2-1 lead. And official gonna give a stalemate there.
Rosinski in a big way as he was all the way stretched out. 27 seconds now for Rosinski to work. And if you Consiglio, knowing that this is a guy who likes to work for reversals, you gotta be in that classic Kiwi mindset of one, not two.
Absolutely. That's you don't want to be too stubborn and try to hang on and then end up put yourself in a bad position to give up a reversal with this short of time left. It won't be enough. Likely won't be enough time to be able to get it back.
Go for Rosinski. You want a reversal. If you're Consiglio, you want to stay on top.
Something's got to give. 25 seconds to go. Leg comes in right away for Consiglio. Looking to swim. Rosinski now, he's under the foot. Elevating with that right leg now and crab ride in half. Consiglio in a pretty good position here now, grabbing his own shin. Just 8 seconds to go. Consiglio pinching tight, and he's going to get it done. Jack Consiglio comes out on top of the scramble fest there at 144 pounds. The number 2 guy in the country is going to win himself a national prep championship. Great match there by both guys. Got the threes up to Consiglio.
He's had some bright moments in the past. A couple of years ago, with a huge win with Villanol that not a lot of people expected.
Yeah.
His 3rd title.
Yeah, super impressive. Awesome high school career for Consiglio. Closing it out with another title. Gonna hit our 138-pound awards. And we'll be back with our 150-pound championship final.
Olympics.
I know. I feel like I'm in Paris.
I feel like I'm not in Paris, like how I would feel.
Yes. If I were in Paris, I feel like this is how I would feel. We got a couple more Malvern Prep and Wyoming Seminary guys taking the mat here in our next championship final. Should be a good one.
Sam, currently 5-0 in these finals. So they're 6th finalists out of 11. See if the back half of the lineup can perform as well as the top half.
Yeah, currently in the team standings, Wyoming Sem in the lead 113.5 points. That's crazy.
A lot of points.
We got a pretty close race between 2 through 4. As Blair Academy's got 259 points, Malvern Prep 257, and Lake Highland Prep 252. So that one could be in reach.
Top team, Wyoming Sam, they've got Anthony Evanitsky at Pennsylvania State champ last
Yeah, we got Anthony Evanitsky here for Wyoming Seminary in the white and blue singlet. red ankle band. He's taking on Nathan Rickards out of Malvern Prep in the silver, white, blue singlet, green ankle bands. 1 and 2 seeds here. These two met a week ago at the National Prep Pennsylvania qualifier, and it was Evanitsky winning in tiebreakers. So expect this one to be within the margins.
Mentioned Evanitsky in Pennsylvania last year. This is his first season of national preps, first time wrestling for a while.
He's going back to that knee tap. We saw him hit earlier in the tournament. They give the takedown, wave it off. Good wave off there by the official as Rickards wrestled through the position. Now he's in on a single leg. Looking to hook that ankle possibly is Rickards, but locking in the crotch is Evanitsky, and he's pretty good in these scramble positions as well. Kind of locked around the belly here is Evanitsky. Rickards trying to improve, but Evanitsky looks like he's putting a lot of pressure down on him. We're going to get a stalemate. No score there.
No points. See if they can bring it back to an attack. You know, earlier this season, Evanitsky, you know, I smell the hand.
Yeah, wrestled a little bit up at 157, 160 pounds. Was still very good, but definitely not his ideal weight class. Now they found him a place with moving Vince Bouzakis up to 157, and comfortable weight class here for Evanitsky. And it's showing just 5 seconds ago in the first, no score. That's how the first period's gonna close.
It's got choice. He's the one who needs to start the second period.
Evanitsky actually getting a medical forfeit in his semifinal, or a forfeit, however you want to call it. So this is his first match of the day.
It's a forfeit, not a medical. So I kind of wonder if it's a win situation.
Yep, very possibly. Inside leg stand up for Evanitsky's up to his feet. Now Rickards trying to drop down to a leg. Looking to drive him out, and he's going to.
Rickards there on the ankles. Probably smart that he went out of bounds. If he would have hung on there much longer, he'd probably looking at a stall call.
Yeah, just brought the pressure forward, drove his feet, and drove Evanitsky straight out of bounds. See if he has a better first attack here on top to try to avoid Evanitsky from getting to his feet. But Evanitsky right back to that inside leg stand up, and he's out in just 2 seconds off the restart. Evanitsky takes the 1-0 lead. See if we see another attack coming from either guy here soon. Both these guys, pretty similar body types, a little long and lanky. First weight class. Underhook now for Rickards. And tricep control. See Evanitsky keeping head position though. Now he snaps out of it, looking to throw it by out of front headlock. Trying to clear these underhooks of Rickards as Evanitsky here in short offense. Now trying to go to the corner. He's going to take Rickards towards the edge and out with 43 to go in the second. Haven't really seen a committed leg attack yet this second period. Evanitsky coming forward with this overtie. It's got Rickards circling on the line with 10 seconds to go. Evanitsky taking ground. He's coming all the way around the perimeter of the mat. The guy's just kind of circling. And there's a stall warning on Evanitsky. Interesting call there. Yeah, that he was just walking forward and not letting him come back in. Yeah, he doesn't have to let him back in. It's on the defensive guy to get back in. Yeah, if you get no reaction, it's hard to get any kind of momentum. But as we see that Rickards gets his escape, ties it at 1. We see Evanitsky taking Rickards towards the edge once again, and there's a slow warning right there on Rickards. So maybe that's the game plan, just drive him out. Yeah, see that a lot.
It happens right now. I bet it would not be a stall call.
They wouldn't call it.
Strange, but
you see it.
Stall call on the board. 90 seconds to go in this match.
You'd hate to see this one end in a stall call, so this guy's got to pick up their offense. We see a shot from Rickards now, trying to go back to that knee tap as Evanitsky. Saw him hit a mean one in the opening round of the tournament. Evanitsky's going to take him towards the edge. Rickards circles back in. No change there. It looks like we got some blood here for Rickards.
First time Rickards went out of bounds. It was stalling on Evanitsky. Second time stalling on Rickards. Third time.
3 of almost the exact same scenario. And 3 different calls. He'll have that. Happens in freestyle a lot too. Grounded. 1 point, 1 point.
Got blood now.
Yeah, I believe just around a minute to go here in the third period. Yeah, could have to prepare ourselves for some extra free wrestling here. Cut blood. Getting Rickards all cleaned up here.
Meanwhile, Evanitsky out here having a pretty long conversation with the official.
Probably asking about the stall calls if I had to make a guess. I'm sure if I was out there, I'd probably ask the same thing. But here we go. 1:12 to go in the third, tied at 1. Both guys with a stall warning.
Minute left.
A finger fight going on here towards us. They clear. These guys seem like they're just kind of waiting for the other guy to make their move and possibly re-attack or react. Saw Rickards getting deep on that shot in the first period, but hasn't been much since.
20 left, 20.
Now Evanitsky taking ground once again. Snapping out of it's Rickards. 10 seconds to go in the third. Probably going to see sudden victory here unless some guy pulls the trigger here.
Headed to sudden victory. Both kinds of the stall call.
What? Yep, 1 minute on the clock. First score wins. I actually don't remember who scored first. Was it Rickards or was it Evanitsky? I actually don't remember either, unfortunately. But 40 to go here. Shot by Evanitsky. Now back in the short offense. Front headlock. Rickards down on that tricep. Looking for the knee tab. Now re-attack Rickards. It's close, but Evanitsky gets out of bounds. Had the corner there.
Once Rickards got the angle, he just.
Yeah, can't just formally evade. Another shot here from Rickards. Back to this front headlock for Evanitsky.
Go.
See, Rickards kind of back hooking on that arm of Evanitsky. Evanitsky just kind of hanging out here, and I think both guys are just satisfied to send this to tiebreakers. Another tiebreaker match. It's going to be Rickards' choice first. He's going to go down. So each guy gets choice in these two 30-second tiebreakers. If the score is still tied, we will go to an ultimate tiebreaker, and whoever scored first will get choice there. And unfortunately, I forget who that was.
I think it was
Could be.
nice return of a one-handed Maverick.
Impressive. And he's putting a lot of pressure down on top with his half. And thigh pry. Another big lift coming for Evanitsky. Going to bring him down. Roll attempt for Rickards. Got to be careful there. Short time to go. And Evanitsky's going to get the 30-second ride out. And he will have choice now. He's going to go down.
Rickards has to ride to keep this match alive.
That or you cut him and attempt a takedown, but you haven't been close to this point, so you really just got to put all your effort, if you're Rickards, into getting this ride out. But again, both guys have stall calls. You can't just drop down on an ankle either. That was definitely a jump by Evanitsky. And official didn't call it. Escape for Evanitsky. Takes a 2-1 lead. 20 to go. Evanitsky's got to stay engaged here. He has a stall warning. A lot of shots coming from Rickards. Evanitsky just pinching down. Malvern coach not happy. Wants to argue that was definitely a caution. The start on that restart, and I don't disagree that Evanitsky jumped. Official just didn't catch it.
And I wonder if he's asking for the conversation between the two officials.
I wonder if the side official caught it.
If they call the caution, they're going to have a restart.
It was a full 30-second period. It's a complete redo.
If they call the caution, they're going to have to re-wrestle the entire period, which would be completely unprecedented.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. We're going to go back. Man, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Never seen that. So now no escape. They're essentially
We're just restarting it.
just 30 seconds for some reason.
Yeah.
And
now an additional caution on Evanitsky.
So right away.
Yeah, right away. Evanitsky definitely got the jump there. I mean, you can't blame him. That's not really.
It's an interesting thing because, I mean, the reason for having two officials is for a situation like this.
Be able to catch it.
That the consultation happened more than sooner. But if there hadn't been a caution, then it would make sense to actually continue. So it's pretty unprecedented, but I do think the caution happened. So they're going to re-wrestle the entire period.
Rickards gets a redo here. Wyoming Sem not happy. Evanitsky getting the crowd fired up. Rickards gets a redo here, though. Like part two, and Rickards.
Cautions screen.
Oh, so he has two cautions. No, because it's Evanitsky that has the caution. I think that's just signifying it's the second ride out. Okay, Rickards following, looking for near fall. Was close. Official wasn't in position, so Evanitsky gets the escape. Now 2-1, 20 to go. Evanitsky does have a stall call. Rickards got to start firing. Evanitsky catches him. Headlock with a drag. Close to the takedown is Rickards. Evanitsky able to roll through it. Man,
Takedown. I don't think there was.
It was close, but I don't think it was a takedown. Shots coming from Rickards. And Evanitsky. He gets it done again.
That was a wild ending. I haven't seen one like that. Devinitsky 2-1 in rideouts, and a lot of action there at the end. Great heart by both guys.
Man, that was strange. Congrats to Devinitsky. Just strange match all around.
And, yeah, I mean, that's done. And some now 6 for 6 in the finals. I'll have an opportunity for their 7th title coming up at 157 right after these points.
Wild.
That soccer crowd, I was like, oh, no.
Alrighty, 157-pound final of the 2024 National Prep Championships. We got Vince Buzakis, Wyoming Seminary, in the white and blue singlet, red ankle band. He's taking on Paul Ognissanti of Blair Academy in the blue and silver singlet, green ankle band. Buzakis sporting a lot of tape on that right knee. Was he wearing that earlier?
It's a really strange match in the semis. Rizakis was playing catch and release. That on the edge. It's a single leg.
Looking to pass it as Ognissanti. He's got to be careful with his shoulders. Getting weight down on that leg is Buzakis. But able to pass is Ognissanti. Now he's going to look to get height. But Buzakis got those ankles trapped as well. Let's go of him. Starts wrestling back into him. They're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. Probably the right call there.
Mentioned the match in the semi was strange. Buzakis he got a first couple of takedowns, then all of a sudden hit his head and things really slowed down from there. So hopefully head's doing well. Looks like he's moving pretty well.
Yeah, man, Buzakis is fun to watch when he's on, like so smooth with his attacks. He's in on this single leg now, looking to jump to that far leg for the double, able to get it as Ognissanti looks to dive again. Takes the 2-0 lead. Ognissanti, number 18 in the country at 157 pounds, while Buzakis is number 3 at 150 pounds. So Ognissanti gets his escape and make it 2-1. These two wrestled earlier in the year. It was an 8-6 win for Buzakis.
Seminary like to move Buzakis up, Evans down, and then switch places.
And it's paying off here. You get a champ with Evanitsky at 150 and Buzakis in position to win one at 157. Short time to go here in the first period. That'll do it for the first. Buzakis leads 2-1.
His choice as well. He's going to go underneath.
Ognissanti in the semifinals, man. It was a wild finish against Claudio Torres. He was down late, had to get a takedown to force overtime, was able to do it, and then got the takedown in sudden victory to win. He gets issued a caution there with little early chop. Hopefully cautions don't play a big a role in this one as we saw in last match.
It's pretty obvious caution.
Saka's able to clear his hips. Big kind of hip heist. Takes a 3-1 lead. Now another shot for Buzakis. Wow, that was weird movement, but he's continuing to wrestle through the position. Buzakis is quick, man.
Great effort there. Zakis to get another takedown right off the escape. And that's how you drill it in the room. Hit that escape and right away attack. Zakis made it work for himself.
Extends his lead to 5-1 now early in the second. You'll see what Buzakis' game plan is here. If he looks to continue to open this one up or if he's going to try to ride now. Little ankle and trip, and Buzakis going to give him the escape, make it 5-2. Shot from Agnasanti. Buzakis sliding off. Getting an underhook. Posting off that knee. If he looks to re-attack out of this as he's peeling the hand off, we're going to get a stalemate. 1:13 to go.
3-point lead for Buzakis, and he's been really pushing for bonus in most of his matches this tournament. Other than that semi where he suffered the head injury. It's a really tough opponent. Still looks like he wants to push the pace. Bonus points.
Yeah, like I said, when Buzakis is on, man, there's not a lot of guys that can hang with him, and this kid's special. He's been a Super 32 finalist, couple-time Powerade champion, an Ironman champion this year, Fargo champion. And Buzakis picking up his pace. There's the first warning on Agnasanti. We're going to use this underhook as Agnasanti is going to take him out of bounds.
$42 seconds left on the restart.
Zakis' career with Wyoming Sem has been interesting as he gets it on another attack, was looking to go far side pick, then dropped it on the near side leg, gets another takedown, 7-2. But he started with Wyoming Sem when he was a freshman, didn't end up wrestling the postseason for them. Transferred to Notre Dame Green Pond as he looks for another re-attack. Agnasanti able to catch him with that arm and takes him out of bounds. Now 7-3 with 16 to go in the second. As I mentioned last year, Buzakis with Notre Dame Green Pond in Pennsylvania AA class won a state title, and then back at Wyoming Sem this year. So it's been an interesting back and forth, but I talked to him at Powerade about it, and he said he's really enjoyed the move back and appreciates his time with Notre Dame Green Pond. I'll do it for the second. It's Agnasanti's choice. He's going to go down. Man, with escape here, it's 7-4 for Agnasanti in a match. It seems like Buzakis is pretty much dominated.
Buzakis probably known for his top work, but he has some stuff.
Yeah, when he wants to, he can, but I think he just wants to keep the pace high and continue to attack on his feet as he gives Agnasanti another escape, going to make it 7-4. So basically a full third period to go. Agnasanti's still in this one. Got to find his way to an attack. I've mentioned how he won late in his semi. He's clearly capable, and it looks like Buzakis got popped in the nose. Gonna get a stoppage.
That bridge of the nose pop can
It doesn't feel good.
really shock your system.
Get the tears coming out. Not fun. But seems like Vince is good to go. Back to it. 1:30 to go in the third. Looking to re-attack there was Agnasanti. Now Buzakis uses the underhook, gets to the single. Good job with the whizzer, getting his leg back for Agnasanti, but Buzakis just goes whip over. He's control the far arm and whips him through. Now 9-4, and he's looking for more. Gonna make it 9-5. Shot by Agnasanti. Buzakis was possibly thinking dresser dump there. Buzakis kind of knows he can re-attack now as Agnasanti has to come to him, and that's where he's so good is with his re-attacks. Again, just whips him over off the attack, caught him with the underhook. Now 11-5, going to give him another escape, 11-6 with 40 to go. Vizakis is, I think, pushing for a major here. Going to need 2 more.
Please report to your workstation.
30 seconds. And earlier in the period, it was Agnesanti needing to attack. Now you got the sense that
Another whip over.
3 straight of those.
Yeah, if you're Agnesanti, man, it's just like, do you want to shoot anymore? Because it's 3rd time in a row.
7-point lead now. Buzakis is going to try to get one in 10 seconds.
And he's going to push for this late. Get an extra point. I guess half a point. And that's going to do it. Vince Buzakis in dominant fashion. 13-7 the final. Wins his first national prep championship at 157 pounds.
Wyoming 7 for 7 in the finals.
Another guy coming.
Big time favorites.
And it's not slowing down.
Joe Seeley coming up next. He's as big a favorite as there is in probably any weight class.
Yeah, not too bad himself. It's Joe Seeley.
Please, Matt, then we'll have awards, and we'll be right back.
We're on the 7th place. Let's go. 150. Wait, where? 7th place and first place.
Cuts on.
Oh, that was the half play.
You wrote him out for first way mile with like 10 seconds.
Steve, it's a good place to share. It's no, it's filling for St. Christopher School. The site is sent to me here. Just representing down. Gave up his phone. Basic set also. Think that I'll bring it to you. There's going to be a little bit of this. And tricks like that. We're the same thing.
That's a nervous. That's a big foil. That's good. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. So,
Swing for those who are your man.
so what are those old cage fire cameras? Like that.
Swing the referee.
I don't feel like I'm here in second.
All right, here we go. About to get started with our 165-pound championship final. As soon as they give us the go-ahead. All right, here we go. 160-pound final, the 2024 National Prep Championships. We got Joseph Seeley of Wyoming Seminary in the white and blue singlet, red ankle band. He's taking on Emmett Sherlock of Gilman School in the blue and silver singlet, green ankle band. I believe the top two seeds here at 165 pounds.
They are. Joe Seeley get out in front. Dominant all tournament. Score a bunch of different ways. Sherlock tough to score on. His length causes some problems. You see, get on its offensive normal ways. 2-on-1. Sherlock.
Yeah, Seeley, number 2 in the country at 165 pounds, with Sherlock, number 20. Seeley committed to wrestle at Penn State next season, and he's been dominant this whole tournament, this whole season. Bonus in his way to the finals as he gets in on another single leg, but Sherlock able to pull him up now with the underhook. And like teammate Luke Lillidahl, who we saw earlier, has Olympic trial aspirations, been competing on the senior level a lot and competing well against senior level guys, which is not something you see too often out of high schoolers. So
He's really impressive.
no score, 45 to go.
Seeley. Oh, nice shot. Gets the single. The collar.
Now ankle pick. Yeah, Sherlock's doing a nice job of kind of tying up Seeley and keeping his feet on the mat where that length's going to help him. But there's the first stall warning on Sherlock as Seeley shoots him out.
Stalling does seem to be a fairly big part of Sherlock's game plan thus far.
Right on track.
It's a guy who's always been known for his gas tank, but his hand fight really picked up this year. Now he's on a single. He's got to elevate trip.
Fighting hands is Sherlock, but looking to sit him is Seeley, and he's going to pick up the takedown with just 10 seconds to go in the first. This is probably the least amount of points Seeley scored in quite a while after a first period. Well, yesterday he scored what, 10 takedowns in like in under 3 minutes. Pretty crazy. But yeah, like you mentioned, Seeley's hand fight definitely has made jumps and jumps and levels. We saw this guy hand fight with guys like Alex Marinelli, who just like, they call him the Bull for a reason. Just pretty crazy the jumps he has made in that area, where now he's just moving guys to his shots rather than beating them with speed and pace. But he's going to give Sherlock the escape. Seeley using that collar tie, moving Sherlock. Sherlock finger fighting.
Sherlock making himself sticky in the ties, and he's snapped by Seeley. He's holding on to something to avoid.
Seeley, another shot. It's doubled a single, but Sherlock able to pull this up with a 2-on-1. Seeley posted in the neck. He's going to clear.
Sherlock really good at frustrating opponents. And Iron Man, he was able to do something similar to Angelo Ferrari. And there's a little duck attempt.
Yep.
Gets the leg, gets the takedown. 4-1. They'll leave Joe Seeley, and he's going to cut Sherlock right.
You saw Sherlock kind of like try to hook Seeley's foot, just slow him down, even in the cut. So yeah, I can see like how he could frustrate guys. Like, is really good at hanging on to stuff. And Seeley goes double to single once again, but gonna run out of real estate.
Be interesting to see what Seeley chooses position-wise in the third, because Sherlock's tough on top. He can eat up a lot of the clock.
Yeah, and with that length, man, it can.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Seeley just go neutral.
Yeah, I would probably assume that. Looking to snap out with that over tie. Now gets it on the single. There was a second stall warning on Sherlock, so there's a point, but Sherlock able to fight that one off too. Nice job.
Solid defense there.
He looked dead to rights there. Was able to find his way out, but looking to go to another overtie snap.
He's sticky.
He is. Sealy's going to drive him out once again with just 20 to go in the second.
Taking his time to get back to center.
Really taking his time. Foot's not on the line, but official does not care. It was a solid 3-4 inches off the line, too.
10 seconds left.
Sealy bringing these level changes in the hand fight. Sherlock just keeping him at bay. Looking for a duck late as Sealy going to run out of time. Sealy's choice in the third. Looks to his corner. They give him the neutral sign, and that's where he's going to go. See if Sherlock able to keep himself in this one.
So Sealy in his final official high school tournament. Going to Penn State next year. See what he can do in this last period.
We'll likely see him soon at the last chance qualifier for the Olympic trials. There's another shot for Sealy. Stall warning again for Sherlock. They're going to call him at him. No takedown, but another point for the stalling and make it 6-2.
Pressure there different. Third stall call.
And just, what, 2 takedowns now. Another duck attempt for Sealy.
So far, just the 2.
Now double underhooks for Sherlock. I mean, you're only down 4 if you're Sherlock, man. There's no reason you shouldn't be going for something in this match. You got yourself to this point to keep in the match. You definitely got to try to win at this point.
On top would be huge for Sherlock. He's got some real tools.
1:20 to go. Sealy continuing to take ground. Sealy timed that level change well. Now backside on the single. Whizzer for Sherlock. Able to get his leg back once again.
Sherlock just continuing to prove that he is difficult.
Really, really difficult. Sherlock just sitting on that line. Sealy trying to bring him back into where he'll actually earn the takedown, but not gonna be able to do it.
Wouldn't be surprised to see another stall.
That time the official told him to put his foot on the line. There's another stall warning. There's 2 points for Sealy. I believe the next stall warning on Sherlock would be a disqualification. But good defense once again. Whizzer here for Sherlock. 30 seconds to go. Now looking to dive through. Sealy's going to pick up the takedown. At least they signaled it. Didn't. What? What are we talking about? What do you mean second stall call? That's the 5th?
4th stall call.
4th. No, that'd be 5th stall call.
Did he call him again on the edge?
I guess. I don't know. You didn't
Wow,
signal it.
Double leg.
I'm so
He's up 10-2.
I'm really confused right now. 10-2. Major decision for Sealy. He's looking to lock something up, but gonna run out of time. 10-2. Major decision final for Joe Sealy. And he's gonna win himself a national prep championship at 165 pounds. Tap off his high school career.
8th national prep champ for Wyoming so far.
They'll have 3 more chances. As these 2 coming up next are so fired up, they're pushing the table on us.
All right, so 175.
All right, here we go. 175-pound championship final of the 2024 National Prep Championships. We got Dom Federici for Wyoming Sem in the blue and white singlet, green ankle band. He's taking on William Hankel of Blair Academy in the blue and silver singlet, red ankle band. Both these guys top 8 in the country. Hankel number 6 down at 165, while Federici number 8 at 175.
Goal for a guy that's a 165. Great person to get 175.
Yeah, he's got a huge frame. Like, I could very likely see him as just a junior being 84-97 in college. Is got a big frame to grow into and gets bigger every year.
Absolutely. Makes sense genetically.
Federici pulling him up, trying to get weight on that foot and pull that top hand, excuse me, that top arm. Hankel staying strong, keeping his lock. Now hand control for a second for Federici. Now he's going whizzer. Hankel trying to get that leg shelved and get space. Federici pinching him with that whizzer. Now going around the body is Hankel. Now possibly looking to go backside. He's got a hand on the thigh. He's in good position here. Federici now going dive roll, desperation. And he's got this leg back hooked momentarily. He's got to be careful, though, to not give him near fall. It's getting close as Hankel's holding him there. There's a takedown now. Hankel, Mitchell holding 2 near fall. Great persistence there by Hankel, man. He was on that shot for well over a minute and just kept with it. Comes out of it with a 4-0 lead at the end of the first period.
Persistence was the key. Finish.
Man, that first period felt like it went by in a flash. It's probably just because he was in on that shot pretty much the entirety of it. Hankel's choice to start the second. He's going to go down. Hankel, another future Nittany Lion. Seen quite a few of those today. While Federici recently changing his commitment to University of Lehigh, so wrestling in his future home gym. A caution on Hankel, I do believe. Hankel up to his feet, fighting hands. Gonna get his escape now. Extends that lead to 5-0 early in this second. Federici to the 2-on-1, and he's really good here. Saw him use this a lot all tournament. Posting in the neck is Hankel able to clear it.
Finals I was looking to the most in Clash of Styles. 5-0. I did not expect it to be blown open like that in one sequence, but here we are.
Yeah, man, an exchange like that can completely change the dynamic of a match. Now, like, if you're Federici, you probably came in here expecting a matchup right up his alley, a tight matchup, nip and tuck, tough hand fight. But now you got to go get one. Well, more than one as you trail by 5 with just over a minute to go in the second.
She's had a really good season. Sergio doing a nice re-attack there for Hinkle. See if it's away, but he's dropped in.
They wave it off. Now Federici in split defense, gonna call him out of bounds. No takedown. Great re-attack though by Hankel, man. It was 99% of the way to a takedown as he had both ankles for a second.
Dropped in is really nice. Federici able to flip that second ankle.
Just 40 to go in the second period. Federici, a lot of his offense comes off that 2-on-1, but Hankel seemed to have the answers for it so far. So he's starting to pick up his pace. I believe Hankel might have caught a finger to the eye.
Cornell Robinson. You got to wrestle more. I think what he needs getting wrestling position.
Absolutely. Kind of pick up that pace as we just saw him this last little spurt there. Federici starting to open it up more. We're going to get an injury time here for Hankel now. Going to check out this eye of his. It's funny what you just said, David. Like, if like you were somebody not like within the world of wrestling and you heard like a coach yell at the kid, "You need to wrestle more," like it'd be, yeah, no kidding.
This year, one of the conventions had a really solid senior year. Beat Louis Sergio, who's a New Jersey legend, and a lot of it's because of his willingness to get in more positions and
start to open up a little bit more.
back
And
to him.
Hankel's kind of forced his hand here where this is what Federici's got to he's got to go now. 20 seconds to go in the second. He will have choice in the third as you see his hand fight really picking up now. Single leg attempt. You see Hankel pulling on those triceps, probably going to think about going to that re-attack to the single once again. Oh, now going the other side, drops it on the single. Not going to have enough time to finish, so. Man, Hankel's looking mean on these re-attacks.
Federici going to go underneath and try to put his first point of the match on the board. He can create some good pressure on top, but Federici very solid on there.
Yeah, Hankel not a big turner, but can definitely ride. That's going to be a caution. I believe is that his second? Yeah, that's his second caution on Hankel, so he's got to be careful there. Claw and thigh pry. Working up to quad pod stand up here is Federici. Hankel bringing the pressure forward, though, getting him back down on his hands. David, you mentioned how big Hankel looks. Like, he genuinely looks bigger than Federici. It's crazy. Yeah, which, like, so hard to imagine. Like, junior in high school going through a growth spurt, like, mid-season. Like, you don't see it much.
5-0 the lead, and putting a lot of pressure forward. 25 seconds of riding so far.
Goes tight waist ankle on the other side. Man, Hankel almost jumped the gun a little bit there, too. He's got to be careful with those two cautions. But back to moving forward, bringing the pressure down. Looks like Federici trying to get himself another restart, and he does with 1:21 to go in the third. The Wyoming Sem corner telling Federici he's going to go switch sides and go tight waist ankle. He told him to get weight on that foot right away to take away the leverage that Hankel gets from dropping down to that ankle. Got to kind of sit into it, get that knee to the ceiling. You see Federici does. So Hankel just goes spiral ride. Now look at a cartwheel over as Federici hips out for a moment. Now up to his feet, going to earn the escape. With just a little over a minute to go. Back to this 2-on-1. Ankle posting in the neck. Gonna be able to clear it. Now, if you're Federici, you just got to put the foot on the gas. Throw everything you have at him. Another reattack for Hankel, man. This looks so clean on these reattacks and looking for another finish, trying to keep him in bounds. Gonna drop to the legs. It looks like a takedown to me as both feet are in.
7-1.
32 seconds to go. I think the Blair corner telling Hankel just let him go.
Finding Hinkle, he's going to make Ricci get all the way set on bottom and then choose neutral.
And good call.
That's what we got. 7-2.
Something Jason Nolf used to do a lot in college.
Yeah.
Just to mess with dudes. 30 seconds to go in the third. See if Hankel pushes for more, but it's Federici coming forward. A lot of Hankel's scores have come off of Federici's attacks. Back to this 2-on-1 for Federici. If you're him, you got to be thinking feet to back now with under 15 to go. Hankel trying to keep him at bay. Oh, little stab at a reattack there was Hankel. That was, opening was there, but he didn't go for it. That'll do it. 175-pound national prep champion William Hankel gets it done 7-2. And he's fired up. Can't blame him.
Stuff, dude. Move up to 190 pounds after last set of awards. Next set of awards, not the last. Yeah, don't worry.
We got plenty of
We got
awards.
Fourth place finisher, second place Dan. Fifth place finisher,
I've done it like where I was like sitting here, like on my laptop and like threw it to the table, and it is so hard. Alrighty, 165-pound awards here and gone. Gonna head up to 190 pounds here. Just a moment. Should be another good final here.
Now, this should be a fun one. The top four at this weight were all within the margins. Could have seen any combination of those in the finals. It's like being Jake Daly and Robert Kacharczyk.
Here we go. 190-pound final, and it's Jake Daly taking a double leg right away. Looking for the reattack is Robert Kacharczyk. We got Daly for Wyoming Sem in the blue and white singlet green ankle band. Robert Kacharczyk for Lake Highland Prep in the red and white singlet red ankle band. The 1 and 2 seeds, or excuse me, the 2 and 4 seeds here is Daly coming in the 4 seed despite being the highest nationally ranked guy in the bracket. He took out the top seed Nate Taylor in the semis, number 9 guy in the country. 3-2 in a close one. As you see an underhook here for Kacharczyk. Gonna get stalemated. No score, 45 seconds in. Another shot there. for Daly, looking for the re-attacks. Kacharczyk now, fireman's for Daly. Man, that was nice, and he picks up the takedown.
Great adjustment to that pressure from Kacharczyk and plays his game plan. I noticed in the semifinals, he made it a priority to score as quickly as he could, and he tried 2 deep attacks early in this first period. Either one of them, Kacharczyk gave him pressure. He got the takedown.
Yeah, Daly is an interesting story, man. Was at Bethlehem Catholic. Even last season, I believe he took 6th at the PIAA AAA state tournament down at 160 pounds. And he's had a great season this year. Ironman finalist, Powerade finalist, and up to number 8 in the country at 190 pounds. You don't see that jump in weight that much and like just completely different results.
Yeah, he's looked great moving up. And Ironman was a breakout moment for him. Where he said he made the finals, pulled off some wins not a lot of people expected, and he's trying to make good on the expectations people have for him after that performance. And after his semis, a really solid win over the top seed. And he said, I think he was saying, doubt me now.
I'm not doubting him as he drives Kacharczyk out. Remains in the top position with just 14 to go in the first. Daly is a senior committed to wrestle at Columbia next season. Kacharczyk had a really tough win in his semifinal as well against a Tough Player Academy wrestler, Waymeyer. Was able to win that one late with a reversal as he gets his escape to make it 2-1. Short time to go in the first.
Semifinal win came over Nate Taylor. Was the top seed, but that was his second win over Taylor this year, and I think he expected it.
Kacharczyk's choice in the second, he's going to go down. Mentioned that win in the semis over Waymeyer. Kacharczyk won that with Matt Wrestling, rode Waymeyer out the entire second period, and then in the third period went down, got ridden for about 1:50 and got a reversal with just 10 on the clock to win 2-0. So Matt Wrestling could be his path to victory here as he's looking to hip heist out, but Daly's able to follow. Up to his seat once again, and Kacharczyk's going to earn the escape. Now ties the match at 2 with 1:35 to go in the second. Tight little ear-to-ear collar tie for both guys here. It's hard to get anything going out of here.
2-2 score. See if Daly stays on the attack. Back half of the second period.
Nice little level change there for Daly. Got Kacharczyk to bite on that one.
Knowing the top prowess of Kacharczyk may incentivize Daly to get another takedown here so he doesn't have to go underneath.
Yeah, you can definitely see like that first period he was coming out like a bat out of hell, and it's Kacharczyk in on the single leg now. Fighting the hands as Daly able to break the lock and get his leg back. We're now looking to pancake him with his underhook is Kacharczyk. He's got to be careful. This is where he gave up that takedown out of that fireman's in the first. Now we're looking to go back to it as Daly back in on it. Kacharczyk trying to recover, and he's able to, but now Daly trying to pull in a single leg. Trying to slide off is Kacharczyk, but Daly getting tough. Gonna drive him out.
Same fire position as here. This one's just not nearly as clean.
Yeah, I feel like Kacharczyk's kind of sensing it now when he's driving on that underhook and dropping his hips down a little bit quicker. Yeah, he's got to be careful punching that hook. Under 15 to go in the second.
Decision time, Daly. What's he gonna do?
He's thinking about it. He's gonna go down though.
This is his opportunity to take the lead, and it's Kacharczyk's opportunity in his best position.
Yeah, we'll see what the game plan is here. Up to the seat right away though is Daly, not wasting any time fighting hands, forcing Kacharczyk to drop down on the leg and just gonna kick away. Nice job by Daly, out in just 7 seconds.
Ends up being the right choice. got the lead. Charchik's got to get a point somehow.
Going back to this Fireman's, though, is Daly able to fight it off once again as Kacharchik now working out a short offense. Daly's really like strangely good at that Fireman's. You don't see like bigger guys able to really have enough like power and pull, especially when guys aren't like pressuring in super hard on them to be able to do it. But
yeah, it's a movie scene like in so many matches at 106. And as you get bigger, it's just like all right,
fizzles out. Pinching tight on this collar tie is Daly. Now they clear. Over on the edge. Charchik's got to find his own offense here in the third. Daly's not going to let him get a restart, going to run back to center.
He ran back facing the opposite direction of his opponent.
His coaches told him, no, turn around. Back to the hook. Now looking to throw by. Had hands on the foot. Did Kacharchik. Daly able to kick away. Now he's coming hard. 30 to go. Catching him coming in is Daly. Now he's the one with the underhook. Daly retreating. No stall warnings. 10 seconds to go. Kacharchik's got to find one. Daly keeping him at bay, though, with this underhook.
75 members.
Well, that's going to do it. Jake Daly, heck of a season, man. Closes it out. The 190-pound National Prep Championship. 3-2 the final. That early takedown's the difference.
Took now 9 for 10 in the finals, and they've got another opportunity. We've got a place match. 2 seconds left, and then some awards. We'll be right back for 2:15.
All right, here we go. About to get started here. Our second to last final this afternoon.
Got time favorite Wyoming Sims final.
Looking for their 10th champion. Here we go. 215-pound final, the 2024 National Prep Championships. We've got Jude Correa of Wyoming Seminary in the blue and white singlet, red ankle bands. He's taking on Hale Mielnick of Blair Academy, the blue and silver singlet, green ankle band. As Correa gets in on the shot, has that ankle hooked, looking to pop that top leg off, and he cuts out to the double, gets the takedown as Correa to go up 2-0. Correa definitely with the size advantage here. I heard earlier that Mielnick weighed in at 193 pounds today. And it's Correa going for the bundle. Just a 1 count.
Came up to me and said, Jude, fall in the semis, fall in the finals. He got one in 20 seconds in semis. Looking for one here with the cradle.
Got this crossface cradle, looking for the fall. Close to getting it. Official right there looking at it. And there it is. Jude Correa. And Correa counts in the camera. 10 champs for. And that's 10 chances. Correa gives the shush to the Blair corner. 10 champs for Wyoming Seminary. I got to believe that's unprecedented. Probably never has happened before. Unbelievable job. Jude Correa closes out their run of 11 finalists with their 10th champ with a first period fall.
And that's 10 per stuff. Got the fall with a little bit in just under a minute. We got one more final, but the other matches are still going on in this match. So you may have to wait for just a little bit. Tune into the third place, seventh place match, and we'll be back before too long. Back and forth, reattack, reattack, reattack.
PA guys threatening to wrestle 190 pounders. They don't get on the podium. It's a bold threat.
It's a powerful press.
Yeah. And we're counting down who's not here.
Oh, here we go. I see somebody running in. I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
might have a spot on the podium.
Yeah, he looks like a number 3 to me. Looks like a number 3 to me for sure. So getting our 190-pound awards done with, and then we will be back with our final championship final of the afternoon.
Third place, Street March is happening. In second place, the track, New Jersey. First place, pounds, chicken daily. Jay Bailey, your champion. Let's begin championship match. Brookfield. Now, Herman, it's Victor. Blue Academy, Hunt Thieves. Let's wrestle, Carlos.
All right, 285-pound final here. We got the top 2 seeds. We got Carter Neves of Blair Academy. He's taken on in the blue and silver singlet, green ankle band. He's taken on James Bechter of Northfield Mount Herman in the white and maroon singlet, red ankle band. He's currently ranked number 6 in the country at 285 pounds. He is headed to the Ohio State Buckeyes next year.
So that 25, 30-second fall, something like that. Semifinals, and looking to continue his dominant run. Double unders.
Drops it on the low double, does Neves. Drags the toes, picks up the takedown. Nice attack there by Neves. He's got a lot of attacks you don't typically see out of heavyweights. And I say that, but you see the kind of styles of heavyweights starting to change a little bit more with guys going to more low level attacks below the knee. And he's really good there. He was an Ironman champ this year, Beast of the East champ.
Tough on top. Pressure forward on his moves. Likes to use the wrist.
He just looked to his knees, just looking to his corner and asked a couple times, like, should I let him up? Should I let him up? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. So giving him the escape. His knees now getting back on his offense. Bechter came on top of a pretty wild semifinal. I believe the final there was 3-2, if I remember correctly. 4-3, excuse me. But he's got an unorthodox style himself. He rolls around a lot. Got pretty wild hips. Back in on the single leg is Neves. Gets it high. Now finishes it off. With just 10 seconds ago, extends his lead to 4-1.
Last week, wrestling event number 3 for third place. March quick exploding.
Head to second period.
Right, that's for third place.
Bechter's choice to start the second. He defers to Neves. Neves going to go down. Neves bonusing his way through the tournament so far with a technical fall and 3 falls. All in the first period also. So this is his second period of the tournament. A little bit of unfamiliar territory, but now locked hands on Bechter. Now wrestling right into the switch to the reversal his knees. So a 3-point exchange right there for Neves. Going to make it 7-1.
Classic free move.
The classic free move. Textbook. That's how they wrote it up.
7-1 now.
There's the first stall warning on Bector. Neves looks like he's gonna give him the escape. Once again, gonna make it 7-2. Gonna go 2-on-1 with Neves. Bector clears. Now both guys just kind of hanging out and staring at one another. Was interesting.
52 seconds left. There's a low-level attack for Neves. Trying to finish. Take them on the edge.
It's gonna extend it to 9-2 now with 35 to go in the second. Gonna call them out of bounds as the official. 28 on the clock. And already clearing out the third place or fifth place mat next to us.
To no time. Meanwhile, we got Neves top 9-2, 20 seconds.
Ooh, a little crossface to bring him back. Be Vector's choice to start the third. Just interested to see where he feels his best position here. His knees. As we close out the second period. Vector gonna go down to start the third.
He knows Neves wants bonus points. He's probably
Yeah, likely. Unless he just works for a turn here. That's what Neves decides to do. Vector kind of just basing out. He's gonna break him flat. Haven't seen really an attempt at a turn yet for Neves. Uh-oh, there goes the clock and everything else. That's no bueno.
It's a risky run when you let the heavyweights on the mat.
Yep. Got to keep the tables a few feet further back in these situations.
Yep.
So we're going to try to get our scoreboard situated with the connection.
See if they can get this thing all situated.
Any last balance for outstanding wrestling?
It was just trying to brace himself back. Just grabbed the wrong thing. That scoreboard, it's no match for a heavyweight.
Looks like this thing might be rebooting for us, so it might just be a moment.
I believe the stream is still good. So, sure. Clock looks like it's okay.
This must be for arena or something.
All right.
126 to go in the third. Neves pushing for a bonus. Drops it on the single leg. Going to cut off double. There's a takedown. 11-3 now in bonus territory for Neves. See if he wants to try to keep pushing this or if he's going to look to ride now. It's an 8-point lead. Blair Academy already has secured second place over Malvern Prep as they have a 4-point lead. There's a second stall warning on Vector, going to be a point for Neves. Extend it to 12-3 now. Knees awards Bechter the escape. He's pushing for at least another takedown. He's got 45 seconds to get it. Gonna close out his high school career with the national prep title. Drops it on the single leg once again, gets backside double. Another takedown. Blair corner tells him, cut him, go for another, but he's possibly taking near side cradle.
Redemption story. He was upset here a year ago. Now looking like he's going to cap off season with a big time bonus point run through national preps.
There's 10 seconds to go here. Our final bout of the afternoon. And Carter Neves is going to get it done. Another champion for Blair Academy. Carter Neves gets it done. 14-4 major decision. He's your 285-pound national prep champion.
Good week for Neves. Great afternoon for wrestling. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to these national